Hello tipsters and tricksters, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video tips and tricks video. Today I have a little nail polish review. I know quite a while ago I made a video on how I file my nails and how I paint them, but recently over the Easter period, one of my favorite nail polish brands, Zoya, not sponsored, I just really like the brand, had a sale and I had been eyeing off quite a few of the red shades because they pretty much exclusively wear red for quite a while, so I thought I would buy them up whilst I had a decent discount. And when I showed them on my Instagram and asked if you guys would be interested in a review of the different colors and comparison of the colors, I got a big yes. So here I am. Just popping onto the Zoya website, I thought I would read you guys what they're all about and why I like them so much. Because as you know, I always buy cruelty-free and vegan makeup and beauty products, and I like to support companies that are ethically sound as well. So let's have a look. Ooh, they're actually having an Earth Day exchange 40% off code with Earth40 at the moment. So if you're looking for nail polish, they're having another sale. About us. Our vision is to see a world where the nail and beauty products people use are safe to them as well as the environment. So it's cruelty-free, it has no nasties in it, and it's always on trend. It is Big 10 free, meaning there is no toluene, camphor, formaldehyde resin, parabens, TPHB, xylene, ethyl tosylamide, dibutyl phthalate, or lead, as well as being vegan friendly, cruelty free, and breathable. Sounds good to me. So the colors that I have picked up are Carmen, which is like a classic red color, Haley, which is more on the orangey kind of side, Pepper, which is quite a deep red color, I'd say like more of a 30s hue, and Janell, which is more on a slightly pinkish side of a classic red. So I'm simply going to paint my nails. I have cleaned my nails up. They are still slightly orange because they're almost always red, so they have got an ever so slight orange tinge to them. I don't have anything wrong with me, it's just that I pretty much never take the red nail polish off. And I'm gonna paint each of my fingernails a different color so we can compare and see how they look. Okay, so first up we have Carmen, which Zoya describes as a bright, clean, medium true red, or a classic red. I love this color. This is probably my favorite out of the bunch. It is the closest out of the ones that I have here to a classic vintage red. I would say it's more of a pin-up red in that it is kind of on the cherry side. It is slightly pink. I am looking for like a really true red that matches the red lipstick from Lola Von Rose Vintage Red, but I've yet to find it. So if any of you know, let me know. But this is pretty gorgeous, and it is, I think, the most wearable one. I've just done a single coat to start off with, just to give you guys an idea of how it looks as you layer it up. It's still quite pink at the moment, but with a second coat, it's going to get quite red. Next up we have Haley. This one Zoya describes as a bright, flashy red with strong orange undertones. They do call this a pin-up red. I wouldn't really agree with that. As I said, I would actually think the previous color was more of a pin-up red. This is quite coral, even more so than it shows up in the video, but I think it is a very 50s red in the sense that it was very popular to wear coral tones in the 50s, especially if you were blonde, and this would pair very, very well with coral lipstick. And something that I will show you later on in the video, which lipsticks I pair it with. But yes, it's definitely quite orange, although still has red enough in it to call it a red rather than an orange, but keep that in mind if you're going to purchase this one. It is very orange. Once again, you can see my nail coming through a bit, so it definitely needs a second coat on top. Janell is described as a deep red with a warm undertone. This is also quite pink, more so than the other color, and I think it pairs really, really well with 40s and 50s shades that have a strong blue undertone that slightly leans towards pink. It's still definitely red, but the pink is quite strong in this. It's got almost like a fuchsia undertone to it, which is very pretty if you do like pink reds. But if you're going for more of that classic vintage red, this doesn't quite hit the mark. However, it is one that I would wear a lot, and it is secondary. I'd say this is my second favorite, coming after Carmen. It is lovely. But once again, I think all of these polishes need a second coat. Last but not least, we have Pepper. It is described by many others as being the exact shade of Dr. Pepper, which is not far wrong actually. That's pretty accurate. It surprises me that it's called Pepper because it doesn't look like a chili pepper color, but Zoya does describe it as the perfect Marsala shade. It is a brick red cream originally designed for Peter Som AW13. So there you go. On the camera, Pepper doesn't show up quite as dark as it actually is. It is quite a lot darker than the other shades and is very much a 1930s like deep red shade. So I will be sporting that quite a lot when I put on my dark red lippies. So here are the shades next to each other. You can see there's quite a difference. The three main fingers are quite similar shades, just with that slight variation to it. But once I put the second coat on, as you will see here, you can see quite a difference between the four shades. Speaking of lipstick shades, I thought I would show you here what I pair the nail polishes with. I will mark on the screen what shades these are. These are all liquid lipsticks. I didn't specify that, but they are liquid lipsticks. I just got lucky and found that I've got some shades of lipstick that match quite well. The closest shade being this one, which is Kat Von D's Santa Sangre, which goes very well with the Carmen shade. Here they are all next to each other so you can get an idea of what kind of shades go with what lipsticks. I will put all the lipsticks that I have in the video in the description down below as well. So guys, that was the video. I hope it was helpful in terms of giving you some ideas for shades that you might like to aim for, whether you buy from Zoya or whether you aim for a similar shade from a different brand. I really like this brand for obvious reasons, but also I find the shade lasts really well provided I put a top coat on. I mean, the thing about shades that are more natural is that they don't tend to last quite as long, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make to do less harm to myself and to the planet. But I still think it lasts incredibly well. It's just not going to last for weeks on end. Like, I know some of the top range, but not cruelty-free and not environmentally friendly nail brands do. I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video and any suggestions for future videos. Come and follow me on my Instagram. Join us in the Vintage Tips and Tricks Facebook group. We would love to have you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.